Hey gang, John Bacarella here with your Lake St. Clair Fishing Report, brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. It is Thursday, January 7th, and man, what a crazy week it's been. I'm sure a lot of you guys need to try to get out and just get some R&R fishing somewhere. And for a lot of you guys, if you're looking for ice, that's going to mean you're still going to have to go north, unfortunately, for right now. So Cadillac, Mitchell, Houghton Lake, all those lakes up to the north. I was in Lansing yesterday, and while I was out that way, I noticed all of those lakes out there, Kent Lake, all those lakes out to our west and inland are frozen. However, there was nobody on them, so I'm going to guess that the ice is very similar to what we have here right now, and that is was behind the store actually today, and checked the ice. It is completely frozen behind the little store over there by Selfridge, but that ice is maybe a half-inch thick. And it's not really hard ice right now because the temperature's just been kind of fluctuating here, just barely going below freezing at night and slightly above freezing during the day. So it's been holding what little bit of ice we have, but we're not making any thickness yet. But the good news is there's no snow on it. So when we do get these next couple of cold nights, we should add some thickness. And who knows? I mean, it might be thick enough to walk on in, a few days. Same thing can be said for back here at Metro. Went back there today and checked the ice conditions, and the North Bay is froze over there. I should say that right over there by the boat launch, that was all frozen all the way out to the island. But same deal there, maybe a half-inch thick, very continuous ice. There wasn't any pockets of open water there, but it was still a long way from being thick enough to walk on yet. Over in the marsh, a lot of open water over there. The wind's really been working that marsh ice, and you also got a lot of those swans and everything, just like we did last year. Towards the back end of it, it's still holding its ice. It's frozen back there, but again, same deal. We have not had cold enough temperatures to lock any of that up, and you're going to find that up and down the shoreline here on Lake St. Clair. Canals are going to be skimmed over to half-inch, maybe an inch tops, but nothing you can walk on yet. Now, the extended forecast, and I'm not talking out 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the extended forecast starting around the 15th, and I watched multiple weather sources. They've all got a major turn coming on about the 15th, so about 8 days, so about a week away, and we're just going to keep an eye on that. So far, they've kept pulling the temperatures back even colder and colder, which is a great sign. And then the extended forecast after that has it, once it gets cold, it should stay cold for a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll get lucky, make some great ice out there, because if we can get ice out there, we can go and catch some big walleyes right now, which is what's going on out here, mostly on the lake, is guys are still targeting walleyes down there by the yacht club and down by, by the mouth of the Detroit River. Guys that have been pulling bandits and stuff down there, it's just crazy. They're catching 3 dozen, 4 dozen fish an outing, having doubles, triples on those boards. So there's a ton of fish down there, and they are quality fish. I mean, these are a lot of 5-pound fish, just these great big fat football fish. And if we can get ice out here, we're going to be able to go target them through the ice, and they'll be the kind of fish that you'll have a hard time getting them through a 6-inch hole. So let's keep our fingers crossed that those forecasts are correct and that we will actually get some good ice out here. Now, panfish action is still going on in all these canals around here, although the guys with that skim ice are punching through, so there's not a lot of casting from the docks. Most of the guys are vertical, jigging off of the docks, and they're getting some nice batches of perch and panfish up and down, all the way. I've got reports all the way down into the canals into the Detroit River if you have access to any of those canals. And that's always the big thing, right? It's access, private marinas and stuff we can't get into. But they're catching them behind the store down there at Selfridge. And I know guys that have access to canals, especially if they live on them, and over in the spillway, they've been picking up some fish too, and off any of the docks where they can get access on the Clinton River. So there's a lot of panfish and perch action going on, and that's going to improve dramatically if we can get some ice that we can walk on. Muskie action, I don't know many guys that are targeting them right now, but the guys that are down there fishing for walleyes sure are catching 2-3 muskies an outing out there, or losing their bandits to the muskies when they're trolling for those walleyes. So there's still that action going on out there as well. So it's the only thing I got for you guys this week. It's going to just be more and more of an ice report going forward. If conditions change, watch the Facebook page, because we will have more updated if I can get out and just do some short videos once that ice starts to form, kind of like what I was doing last year a lot. I'll do like short update videos if I can as conditions change, especially if we get some colder nights. I think tonight and tomorrow night are supposed to get down into the 20s, which will help a lot. I mean, we could make quite a bit of ice now that we got some cover on those canals. If we can get a little bit of wind and some cold temperatures on that ice, it'll make that ice thicker. It's not going to help the lake ice up with the wind, but it will help thicken that ice up in the canals really quick. So with all that said, you guys have a great one. We'll see you in here at the store, or we'll see you in the next report. Hey, if you like this video content and you want to get updated as soon as the next video is out there, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll get notified as soon as the next video is up.